Hello, everyone. Of course, we're over a week removed from the Seth Rollins incident that took place on Monday Night Raw at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Now, throughout my time as a fan of professional wrestling, I've noticed a lot of fans have taken pro wrestling too seriously. To the point, it's very rare someone will be willing or daring enough to jump over the guardrail and go after a wrestler. Of course, the individual who did attack Seth Rollins, he obviously, was shown, was detained and eventually shown the door, and I'm sure charges have been pressed against him. But, it's just too many fans out there who do take pro wrestling too seriously. This all kind of dates back to when Paul Heyman's ECW was around in the 90s, because that was the first time ever I saw fans cursing out wrestlers, giving them sights for the bird watchers. Who knows if any fan over the years has had the gall to even pull down their pants and moon wrestlers. Of course, everybody, when we buy our tickets, we have a right to be there. We're there to watch the show, not become part of it. We got to stay behind the guardrails. We as fans cannot get physical with the men and women who are on the show, with the exception of high fives or fist bumps to baby faces. It just irks me to the point where, it's like, too many fans, they take this too seriously, and it's like, give me the feeling they have no life. As I said, as fans, we have the right to clap, to cheer, to boo, to jeer, to give thumbs downs. We have the right to do that. But the point I'm saying is these wrestling fans out there, they take it too seriously. They think they know the business, as my longtime friend Randy Corelli says. It's like, come on. Let me tell. Great example right here. I wish I had it on me. You see, many have been buzzing about, ever since All Elite Wrestling started over 2 years ago, everyone's been buzzing about Kenny Omega. Well, my brother and I actually met and got a picture with Kenny Omega at Jersey All Pro Wrestling back in 2008. I still have the picture if anybody wants proof. Okay, at the time, Omega was Jersey All Pro's heavyweight champion. Now, my question to everybody that's basically sucking his dick now, where the fuck was your support for Kenny Omega when my brother and I met him back in 2008? Where was your support? Because we were there, we got our photo with him. This was before he made it to Ring of Honor. This was before he traveled to Japan. This was before Bullet Club, before AEW was a thought of anybody's imagination. Again, where the fuck was your support for Kenny Omega back in 2008 when my brother got to meet him? And I know I did a video earlier this year saying let the wrestling speak, with all the WWE fans and the AEW lovers putting it, like, kind of bashing each other's product and stuff. But these wrestling fans out there, they're not going to care about a fan like me or anything like that. Because the fans of today, they weren't even wrestling fans when WCW was around, when the original ECW was around. I mean, I was fortunate at the time I became a wrestling fan back in the late stages of 1985. I discovered not only the WWF, but I discovered Jim Crockett Promotions. I discovered World Class Championship Wrestling. AWA, which Channel 11 would air at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays long ago. I discovered the UWF, and I also discovered California Championship Wrestling. I don't even remember who ran that promotion. Jim Crockett Promotions, World Class, California Championship Wrestling, and UWF, they aired on Channel 68 way before it became the Home Shopping Club, and we know that channel today is Telefutura. Not to be confused with Telemundo, which we know is Channel 47, and Telemundo has been around forever, seemingly. Man. Like I said, these fans don't know the business. They don't know who Outback Jack is. They don't know who Billy Jack Haynes is. Too many wrestlers who never really made it too far over the years in pro wrestling. I'd quiz anybody, any wrestling fan of today, whether you're my age, 10 years younger, or if you're just a teenager, or if you're just a small child. Everybody, they know the big. You think you know it all. Heck, I don't go around saying I know it all. I mean, just about every wrestling fan understands it's a show. But there's just so much, and even, behind the curtain, there's probably a lot of stuff that goes on that we, the fans, don't have to deal with. What goes on before a show, during a show, after a show, and the things that go on between shows. I respect the heck out of all the men and women, whether it's wrestlers, managers, promoters, ring announcers, referees, valets, timekeepers, writers, bookers. I mean, it's just that the fans, come on, how about, conducting yourselves a little better at the show instead of, it's one thing to scream your heads off and stuff and, taunting these wrestlers and stuff. And one thing I don't agree with, as great as Nick Gage is, I don't agree with, the fans bumping into him and, there's COVID still running rampant. But come on, it's, wrestling fans, lighten up. I think they're, you think you're big stuff, you think you're big shit. Take a chance. Take a chance with a fan like me. Take a chance with a fan like Randy Corelli. And many fans like I know of that have watched as long as I have. Heck, Randy Corelli's been watching longer than me. You want to take a chance? You want to end up unforgettable? Like I said, wrestling fans got to lighten up, conduct yourselves a little better. I mean, again, we can say what we want. We just can't go over the rails. We can't. I mean, no point in giving wrestlers sights for the bird watches. What is that gonna fucking accomplish? Because when the shows end and it's time to leave, these wrestlers ain't gonna give a damn. And I'm sorry to say it. It's not okay to do that. Out when they're out in the parking lot, or you see them before a show or after a show. I don't know. It just kind of hurts me as a wrestling fan. I am glad I stayed in the crowd, yet I'm just don't want to see anything really, see fans go too far. I mean, I've seen throughout my time over the years, in nearly 20 years of going to indie shows, I've seen on like 2 occasions where a fan had to be thrown out. Come on. Wrestling fans' conduct needs to be improved. It should be better. I mean, I don't know if promoters are going to take a stand or wrestlers are going to take a stand about this. So that's my thoughts. And anybody out there, if you're not happy about what I'm saying, if you got me on social media, if you're not happy with what I'm saying, block or delete me. All right. So hope everybody enjoyed this video.